Hey everyone, it's Erin with Hail Varsity. I am joined by Greg, recruiting extraordinaire, also of Hail Varsity, and we hope you are having a good start to your Memorial Day. We are back with another recruiting question of the week because there is a lot to talk about. Greg, let's just dive into it. This is really more of a question, I will say, from me, but I will also say a lot of conversation has been happening on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, you name it, around visits, because we are getting into a very busy June for Nebraska. Let's just dive into that. What do we need to know about this weekend ahead? We have Friday Night Lights. We have a lot of visitors on campus, but this is really just kicking off a very busy month. What can you tell us?
Yeah, there's a lot happening starting this Friday. I think that this month of June is going to be the busiest month that we've seen for Nebraska recruiting under Scott Frost. And it does start, on Friday with Friday Night Lights and then the number of official visitors that they have coming in. I think they're going to end up having well into double digit official visitors. And there are going to be names that and then names that have now popped up on the radar that Nebraska is helping to get into better standing with. I think that it starts with Malachi Coleman, the four-star athlete out of Lincoln East, who now it feels like has offers from everyone in the country at this point, which is amazing to think about kind of his rise over the last year and a half. Maverick Noonan, the Elkhorn South Edge player, will also be in town for an official visit. Another in-state player, Brock Knutson from Scotts Bluff, the offensive lineman, will be in town. I think the big thing to know is that this is the weekend for Nebraska football recruiting and hosting official visitors.
But as you said in Big Red Recon just a couple of days ago, which if anyone hasn't had a chance to check that out, you still can at hailvarsity.com. There is a lot shaping up for that June 10th weekend. It's going to be a busy month of, I think a lot of focus has been put on this upcoming weekend, but you're even looking at the weekend ahead with June 10th.
Yeah, they're starting to build that up to get towards double-digit visitors as well. As you got, a big four-star offensive lineman out of Louisiana that's coming in. He's like 6'6", 300 pounds. Louisiana has been a huge focus for Nebraska in this recruiting cycle, which is no surprise given Mickey Joseph's arrival onto the staff. One of their top linebacker priority prospects for this cycle, Phil Picciotti, will be coming in from Pennsylvania. Mike Dawson recruit. Nebraska's quarterback recruit, William Pop Watson, will be in soon as well. There's a number of players that Nebraska, and I think Nebraska has done a really good job here. I'm going to give them credit for this, is that a lot of the guys that we'll be talking about here, like this week and in the coming weeks, are all guys that are at the top or near the top of Nebraska's board. They're doing a really nice job, at least right now, of getting those guys onto campus to be able to make their best effort to pitch them to join the program. I think we'll look back at this month and these couple weeks stretch of time as the thing that really shaped this 2023 recruiting class.
It's interesting to hear Mickey Joseph's name, not because it shouldn't be said, but it definitely feels like he is the name to know on this staff right now when it comes to all of these visits. Not only is his name pretty much coming up every which way you turn, but he also was one of the coaches that was part of the video telling everyone about Friday Night Lights and getting everyone excited about it. His wife even tweeted about how she's drinking the Kool-Aid. She's so excited for the season ahead. The Joseph family is they are amped up for what's coming. They're all in. But I will say the one thing that I am glad to see continue is the Friday Night Lights tradition, having these camps. One, the players themselves love them, but two, it's an opportunity to show off Memorial Stadium, show off fans in an environment that you don't typically get at that time of year. So when you're trying to show all of those official visitors, those unofficial visitors, what Nebraska can be on June 3rd or on June 10th, you name it. It's kind of special that they can do that in this type of environment, like I said, in the month of June.
Yeah, it's really unique. I think it's a good call out by you, because it is a really unique situation, because I don't know how many other schools have that type of setup where you can essentially build a recruiting event around a camp, right? I think that these camps are not typically that for other schools around the country. And it is a great chance for like, it's a great chance for everyone, but it is for those official visitors to see kind of another example of fan support for Nebraska fans, because they're going to be out there for that Friday Night Lights camp. It's a good idea to get them inside of Memorial Stadium. And then it's always great for the actual campers too. And that's something that I'm really interested in for this particular year. If Nebraska has a lot of moving pieces with that 2023 class and a lot of guys coming in for official visits that you think they really want in the class, then that doesn't leave a lot of room for kind of late rising 2023 players. So that's okay though, because that just means that Nebraska can work with some of those 24s and even 25s in this camp setting, which is always something that the kids and the coaches really enjoy.
Yeah, and if you're a fan who's, local and able to get to the stadium, this will also be your first chance to see the new turf in action. That's kind of been something that I've been thinking about a little bit, is that this is going to be the first time that they're getting to utilize, well, at least in a capacity that fans are present, get to utilize the new field turf at Memorial Stadium. So look, kind of an exciting deal, right?
Right. You can't go wrong with that. I mean, everybody wants to see it. You think, the smallest details about Memorial Stadium, people get excited about.
Exactly. So it's going to be a fun month ahead. Obviously, we're right at the end of May, so there's going to be a lot to discuss in the coming weeks. If you have any questions or follow-up, don't hesitate. Keep having that conversation in the comment section right here on YouTube, or you can tweet at us at Greg Smith HV or at Hail Varsity on Twitter. We love to keep that conversation going. We really appreciate everything that so many of you continue to talk about whenever these videos come out. Be sure to also head to hailvarsity.com. You can become a subscriber. In fact, we're getting very, very close to the deadline to guarantee the 2022 Nebraska football yearbook. You have until June 6th. So if you are on the fence, go ahead to hailvarsity.com right now and become a subscriber, so you can guarantee that that is going to be in your mailbox this summer. And be sure to check out the recruiting notebook. Greg always dives into these topics in particular further on Mondays, but the recruiting notebook is live Sunday through Thursday, 6 p.m. Central at hailvarsity.com. So just go bookmark that now. It's appointment reading. Also, Greg, before I let you go, I just want to also say, as all of you are watching this video potentially on Monday, which is Memorial Day, we do want to just say thank you to those who have served and have given their lives on this Memorial Day. It is a day that we just want to honor and appreciate those that have given the ultimate sacrifice. So thank you. Thank you so much. Again, keep having that conversation. We will be back next week with any more. Greg, any final thoughts?
Thank you. And enjoy your Memorial Day. I'm going to go get on the grill.
That's, not a bad thing, as long as the weather holds. That's what I've been watching, is no storms. If you're watching this and it's storming right now, just pretend it's not, because I will probably be sad. I am so happy for sunshine. So let's just keep that going. All right. Well, thank you as always. Keep the conversation going. We'll talk to you next week.